Everyone has seen a Karen out in the wild, making a scene or doing something completely crazy. This is what happens when those entitled Karens are brought back to reality.
Hey, Officer Lozano with Cross PD. You know why I pulled you over?
Why?
Because you're driving against one-way traffic here.
I'm coming to get my niece out of that bar. She probably come to get her out of the bar.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine, but do you know that this is a one-way street?
On April 23, 2022, an officer observed a vehicle driving against traffic on a one-way street and initiated a traffic stop in La Crosse, Wisconsin. Upon approaching, he noticed a half-empty bottle of whiskey on the passenger seat.
You can't drive against traffic. It's a violation. It's a traffic violation. You can't drive against traffic.
Is that really why you just did this?
Can I have your driver's license, ma'am?
The random woman who walked up to the driver's side window was later identified as Quanah Hollenside, Janine's niece, and what she is saying is complete nonsense. You aren't permitted to drive any amount against the traffic on a one-way street. That's one of the quickest ways to cause an accident.
Have you been drinking?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay. Where are you coming from?
Why does that matter?
I'm not talking to you.
I don't care.
Okay?
Why does
I'm
that
not
matter?
talking to you,
It doesn't
man.
matter.
I'm not talking to you.
You pulled over for a little bit. You asked for her license. She couldn't give you her license. All
Yeah.
these other questions
I'm not talking to
But
you,
I'm talking
okay?
to you, so hurry up with your process.
This is already enough interference that most officers would threaten her with an obstruction charge if she didn't leave the situation. This is exactly the scenario that obstruction of justice applies to.
Hey, ma'am. Hey,
Don't talk to me.
I'm Sergeant Plank of the Cross Police.
Cause he on bull. That don't even make sense.
What? Maybe I can help explain it to you.
I
That
don't
doesn't
need
make
to
sense.
explain it. He just asked for her license. She finna give it to him. It ain't even nothing else. He asked her all type of, what you doing down here? She picking me up.
Well, no,
Where
man,
you coming from? Why does that matter? Like, you her daddy?
No,
You finna ask for her
I'll
social
explain it
needs?
to you. We don't need the social.
He just said, what are you doing down here? She said, I'm finna
So
pick
that's-
my niece up.
Anytime
He
we
said,
make
where
a-
are you
Yeah,
coming
I'll
from?
explain it to
Why
you.
does that matter?
Every traffic stop an officer makes, we always ask where they're coming from, where they're going to. It's just basic questioning, okay? And are you family or? Ma'am, are you family?
Yep, I'm her niece.
Niece? Okay.
How much have you had to drink?
I had nothing to drink.
What's that?
That's not mine. I had somebody with me. I was in the concert.
Can I have you step out and talk to me, please?
No, I won't.
Excuse me, ma'am.
What are you finna do?
I want to talk to her.
You just was talking to her over there.
You weren't on a traffic stop. I'm investigating
don't
a traffic
care,
stop. Okay,
bro.
ma'am? Please let me do my job.
You can be
Okay?
a doctor right there.
Okay. Well, I need you to step
We need
a
some
little bit
space,
back.
okay?
Don't touch
You don't
me.
have the right
Don't
to
touch
obstruct
me.
our traffic
Don't
stop,
touch
okay?
me.
So then we're
Don't
going to ask
touch
you
me.
to...
You just asked for her license. She just gave you her license. Now what's the problem? Why is he trying to open her door? He don't have the right for that. He don't have the right to do
right
that.
to block our
Okay.
traffic stop, okay?
Your point is what?
We'd appreciate some space, okay? It's an officer safety thing, you being
Okay.
this close, okay?
He was just over there. Y'all walked up on me. I was here first. I don't have to move his ass.
No, you weren't.
You was just over there.
Everything she's saying in this situation is incorrect. The officer was able to address the situation from the passenger side, but now needs to speak with the woman up close because he suspects her of drinking. Quanah does need to move out of the way when an officer instructs her to do so because she's currently interfering with a lawful traffic stop.
Back the up. Back up. Your ass ain't got better to do. Watch out.
How much have you had to drink?
I had nothing to drink.
That's my drink.
Step out and talk to
She
me.
just said she picking me up. That's mine. I'm not moving.
Just
So
cooperate with me so I can see
you
that
don't
you're
have the
safe
right
to
to open
drive.
her door. No, she don't have to do that walk. Who the fuck you think you is? It's my drink. Tell me to do the walk.
We need you to give us some space, okay?
I'm not.
I need to make sure you were safe to
You have
drive,
a
man.
stop. You have a right to talk with the driver and ask questions.
He do. He was just talking to her
One
from
that
over
was right there.
there.
You're being searched.
Freaky ass.
Stop kicking. Knock it off.
I'm not fucking legs up, bitch ass.
Sergeant,
Get
unlock
my
the car
phone
so you
off
can put
the
her in.
table.
She's being
They
placed under
mad
arrest.
because they want to do some fucking... Did
She
you
kicked
get
an
my
officer
phone?
and she resisted arrest.
Please stand
Please
give me
step
my
back.
phone. What the...
She involved herself in a stop.
Unloose these fucking cuffs. Unloose these cuffs. Unloosen these cuffs.
Here, let's go to this one then.
It's on the table. Y'all don't go get it. I'm not getting here cooperating if y'all don't unloosen these cuffs.
Okay, here's what we'll do. Hey.
Shut up! Just unloosen them! Damn!
We need you to relax it, okay? Before we sit you in, we're gonna check your handcuffs, okay?
Unloosen them now.
Let him check.
Now.
But we need you to relax.
Y'all pulling my hair. Y'all some all this because y'all want to overpower women. Black women that thing. Y'all some
Nothing to do with
pussy.
that.
Shut up, bitch. You just said you was gonna check him and you just had him to tighten them up. He just tighten them
I
up.
locked them.
Bro, y'all some fucking.
I locked them so they don't
tighten
tighten.
up.
I can fit a finger, my pinky finger in both of them. They are loose.
No, this one is tight. How the f you gonna tell me?
This is loose.
Bitch.
You need to get in the car.
Spit on you.
We're going to jail. Okay, we're going to jail.
This one is tight. Bro.
I can fit my whole finger in there.
Not that one. You started sticking your hand in the same one,
The
dumbass.
right one.
I'm talking to KJ.
This is my whole finger. That's shot.
KJ.
Okay.
Y'all some bitches.
Come
Come
on.
on, spit in your face.
KJ, I have your phone. Just calm down.
Cuz, get in the car. I'm on my way to get you. Relax.
That seatbelt choking me.
Well, lean back.
Shut up. Don't touch me.
This entire process could have been avoided if she had simply allowed the traffic stop to go on uninterrupted. If Janine is driving under the influence, she likely shouldn't have wanted to get in the car with her anyway.
All this going on down here. You want to pull me over?
Ma'am, step out of the vehicle, please.
Okay, sir.
All right, thank you.
I have a limp leg.
Okay. What's wrong with your leg?
I feel.
Do you have any issues balancing or anything like that?
It doesn't matter to you.
Well, it does. I mean, if you have an injury, we could do it sitting down.
You already did what you did to her.
Okay.
So, no.
Can you please leave this?
We have a lawyer.
I'm investigating.
I have a lawyer.
Traffic stop right now. Okay.
Go call Chris Decker.
Okay.
Supposedly, they got charges against her over a traffic violation. No, tell him that you want a lawyer and your lawyer is Chris Decker.
I'm going to make this real clear. You're obstructing. We're trying to investigate this. You're not helping.
We ain't instructing nothing.
Listen, if it continues, you're going to...
We ain't instructing nothing.
I'm going to start with the citation, then I'm going to take someone to jail.
We ain't instructing nothing.
Walk back across the street so we can do our job. If she's fine...
Talking about across the street. I know them.
Now, you need to walk across the street or you're going to get a citation for obstructing. If you continue to refuse, you're going to go to jail.
Get your
Am I clear?
sergeant.
I am the sergeant. Go. Yes.
They're locking me up.
All right, can I have them keys?
Give my keys.
Well, the keys got to stay.
I'm giving my keys to my nephew.
The keys got
Don't
to stay.
touch me.
Here.
Just let go.
Don't fucking touch me.
At this point, because a crowd was gathering and escalating the situation, the officer decided to conduct the tests at the police station rather than on the road, for the safety of everyone involved. Earlier on in the arrest, you can see that Quana likely shouldn't be anywhere near the massive group of people.
Are you a sergeant? What did you just say you was a sergeant? So what you calling your little boys
You're too close to
for?
my partner here, okay?
Your partner walked up to me.
So you're involving yourself, so we're going to grab onto you.
Don't touch me.
Hit me.
Under arrest.
Stop resisting.
Bro.
Stop resisting. Ma'am. Stop resisting.
Stop touching me. I'm not.
Here, I got you. Okay.
Relax.
Let me go. Bro. Let me go.
See, this would all have been avoided if you just worked with me. This didn't have to happen.
Quit resisting.
Quana racked up a lot of potential charges in a very short amount of time. She attempted to hit the officers multiple times, and each one can be an assault charge. She was obstructing the traffic stop and then resisted arrest. She wasn't even a part of the traffic stop and ended up going to jail.
You're just detained right now. We just want to get out of here.
You just want to get out of here.
Yeah, it's not safe for you.
Okay. I'm black.
That has nothing to do with it.
Yes, it do.
No, it don't, man.
Yes, it do. You pig. How am I supposed to get in here?
I got you. I ain't gonna let you fall, okay?
From the tests that we did earlier, regardless of what this says, I know that you're over 0.08. So this says 234. We're well over double the legal limit, okay?
So it's not criminal You're not going to go to jail. You'll be able to call somebody when we're done with the process to come pick you up, a responsible party. I appreciate you stepping out of the vehicle and cooperating with us. It means a lot, and it's going to be noted in the report.
Janine did not do very well on the field tests, and when she provided a breath sample, it came back as .234. That is nearly 3 times the legal limit, and that's taking into account the fact that it took quite a while to get her back to the station to give the sample. Janine was charged with operating while under the influence and received citations totaling over $1,000. Juana was charged with misdemeanor counts of resisting or obstructing an officer, disorderly conduct, and attempted battery to an officer.
Get out of the car. Get out of the. You are under arrest.
You don't have that authority, sir. I was not under arrest. If I'm gonna go to jail, take me to jail now so I can go.
Back in the car. Yes, you. Because you're not doing what you're told to do. Close the door. Close the door. Close the door.
Oh my God.
Because you just ran from me, that's why.
No, I didn't run from you. I need
Well,
to
you
go
didn't
inside.
stop when I told you to stop.
I'm gonna lose my job, please. I need to go and clock in. Please.
No.
No.
You've been lawfully detained right now.
Yeah, we're stopped. She just thinks she needs to go to work instead of stopping for me.
No, I was trying to get out of the road. You were parked behind me and you turned your lights on in the middle of the damn road, so I turned here and came and parked.
Driver's
Don't you dare
license,
try to
please.
pull that.
On August 23, 2023, an officer observed a vehicle going 64 miles per hour in a 35 mile per hour zone. The vehicle had reportedly been weaving through traffic and using the painted median and turn lanes to overtake other drivers, which is against the law. Being late for work is not an excuse to break the law.
Driver's license,
Don't you
please.
dare try to pull that. I don't even want to deal with you.
Why did you not stop back there when we got off the road? Ma'am, give me the driver's license now. Get out of the car. 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 You are under. You are under arrest. You are under arrest.
Do not grab on me like that.
Get out of the car.
You do not have the right to
Face
grab
the car.
on me like that. I am not
Face the car. Yeah.
Are you serious right now? You know what?
Put your hand on your back. Put your hand on
No,
your back.
you
Stop resisting. Stop.
She claims several times that she's not resisting arrest, but that is exactly what she is doing. Many people think if you aren't violently resisting the arrest, then you're not doing anything wrong. This woman wouldn't get out of her car when she was asked and wouldn't put her hands behind her back, and both of those are forms of resisting arrest.
Do not twist my hand like that. I'm telling you. Do not twist my hand like that. You're really going to have an issue.
Stop.
What are you talking about?
You're twisting my
No,
arm.
nobody's twisting anything.
Yes, you are.
My camera's pointed right at the handcuffs right now. Clear to see what's happening.
Relax. You're
10-15 resisting.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I was not resisting arrest. Are you serious? I'm going to call my supervisor so I can let her know that I'm out here.
And we said no.
You don't have that authority, sir. I was not under arrest. You don't have the right to tell me I was not under arrest. I know my rights.
The police did have the right to legally detain her. She was caught speeding, which gave them grounds to perform a traffic stop. A traffic stop is a form of legal detention.
You do not have that right.
Well, I do.
You do not.
Because you had not cooperated with me from the
Sir,
beginning.
you put your lights on back there. I turned into
that's
here
the
so I
point.
can get out of the road. So what, you wanted me to let you pull me over and I'm supposed to get out in the middle of a busy road? That makes no sense. I turned right in here and parked. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about why you didn't stop back
I
there
didn't
when we
see
turned off
you
the road.
stop until we got right here
Yes.
at the turning.
Whoa. No. That's not what you just said. You just said you saw my lights in the middle of the road.
Right
and
there
you
in the
felt
middle of the
that-
road when I was at the turning thing. That's when I first originally seen you. I swear to God. I would never run from the police. I have no reason
You
to run.
rolled down your window and looked at me.
Because I said, can I turn into here? I'm late for work. That's what I was trying to tell you.
And I said don't. I said stop.
I'm done talking to you. Don't pull on me.
Don't pull
I
away.
told you, don't ever pull on me. You don't have that right.
Is your driver's license in your purse?
You do not have the right to touch my
You are under arrest at this point. We have the right to search your car. Incident to
touch
arrest.
my belongings.
Plus, we got ID you.
When someone is arrested during a traffic stop, the police do have the right to search that person's car. Generally, this is done as an inventory search, so the police know what belongings to return to someone after the arrest. But if they find anything incriminating during that search, it can be prosecuted.
Get away from him. I don't want you to look at him.
Don't pull me on him.
Then
He's
walk.
over here. You may try to put some drugs in my purse. Do not grab on me. Do not
Face
grab
the
on me.
car.
Didn't I just say that? Follow directions. You want me to follow directions?
I do not follow your directions.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Follow
I don't follow your
mine.
directions.
That is why you are under
I don't
arrest right
follow your
now.
directions. All these people out here needing help, and this is what you guys are doing with your time.
Is your license valid? I'm asking you a question.
All right, we're going to take a walk over this prison. Right over here, officer. This way. Pat it down, but not search. Thank you, sir.
But I need to get out here and talk to somebody because it's not this is not right.
Her entire argument has been based around the fact that she was trying to pull off of the busy road while she was pulling over. Generally, when an officer turns his lights on, you should immediately pull as far onto the shoulder as possible. And this usually gives you enough room so that you're safe from being struck by other cars. The biggest issue is that she pulled over and then started driving again, which gives the reasonable suspicion that she was trying to run.
Ma'am, you said you want to talk to a supervisor?
Yes, because I don't know why I'm being arrested. I was not fleeing. When I originally see his lights, I was right here. In the middle of the turning thing. So I turned in here. So I rode out my window and I said, follow me here. I'm going to turn out of the road. He came, and then I just tried to explain to him, like, I'm super late on my last truck at work. If I don't park in on time, I'm going to be fired. That's why I was on. I don't care about the ticket. You can give me the ticket. Just please let me clock in.
You have to respect that when the officer is giving you instructions, you have to follow. Let me finish. You have to follow his instructions. So when he's telling you pull over, when he's telling you get back in your car, when he's telling you give me your license, you have to do all of those things.
First of all, I was in handcuffs. They didn't ask me for license. I was in handcuffs.
Her entitlement shows clearly here because she seems to think that her job is a priority before the law. That is not the case. Just because she's on her last strike at work doesn't give her the right to speed, weave dangerously through traffic, and refuse to listen to the officer's orders.
Shit is insane.
Okay, good luck to you, man.
Well, if I'm gonna go to jail, take me to jail now so I can go. I'm finna get so pissed off. Stop ravaging through my shit.
This woman was arrested and processed, and when she did eventually go to trial, she pleaded no contest to reckless driving as well as obstruction. The sentence hasn't been made publicly available, but likely she didn't have to serve any time for what she did.
How you doing, ma'am? Do you have any idea why you're being pulled over?
Yeah, turkey sandwich and this.
I went on a one-way street the wrong way.
Yes, ma'am, and you went through a bunch of barricades.
I didn't mean to. I'm just trying to meet friends for...
All right, do you have your driver's license, insurance, and registration? We got a huge parade going on, and when cars start blowing barricades...
I did not mean to be disrespectful.
Is that your kid in the back?
Yes, yes.
How old's your baby?
She's 14 months.
14 months?
Yeah, how is yours?
I don't have any.
On December 3rd, 2022, a woman drove around police barricades to travel down a street closed to traffic. Officers caught up to the vehicle in a nearby parking lot and started a traffic stop.
I'm very sorry. I did not mean to go the opposite direction. We're just trying to go to the to see the lights.
The parade, or?
Yes, sir.
Gotcha.
Not the parade. No, parade's boring.
So what lights are you gonna go see?
The lights that are lit up by the city of Tallahassee. Can we just park and y'all give me a ticket? I'm so sorry.
We're still working on the traffic stop. Just give us a second, okay?
I need to call my lawyer.
You need to call your lawyer?
I don't know. I mean, you're taking a long time. I just want to park and meet my friend.
Gotcha. We're just trying to sort some things out first, okay?
Traffic stops, no matter the cause, will generally take a while. They have to verify a lot of information before actually getting into the violations, because mistakes made during stops like these are rough for everybody involved.
I don't think you're able to be driving.
Of course you will.
Your behavior and everything that you're giving to me appears to me that you're under the influence. Okay? So that's why you're, at this point, I am waiting for a unit to come and do a investigation on that point.
Can you maybe call your friend, see if she can come hang out with your child?
Yeah.
Okay. We're at the Leon County Public Library on Duval.
I know exactly where we are. I'm not fucking drunk.
The police aren't required to let her call anybody, and they're only doing so out of kindness and for the benefit of the child. A lot of the discourse online surrounding this woman is about how disrespectful she was to officers who were generally quite kind to her.
You don't have power. You obviously have no kids, do you?
We're not going to discuss that here. That my business is not a part of this traffic stop.
Because you are young and stupid. I'm sorry you weren't popular in high school.
I just want to let you know all this is going to be on video. So
Go ahead.
If you want to continue with the way you're acting, go ahead.
I'm not disappointed with my actions. Are you?
I am. I quite am the way you're acting with a child in the back seat of the car. Don't shut the door. You're getting ready to go in the back of the car.
I didn't do anything.
I'm just putting a light, man. That's
You're
all
a
it is.
low class.
Okay.
You guys have made me nervous.
Huh?
You've made me nervous.
I've made you nervous?
Yeah.
Why's that?
Because you're fucking accusing me of shit.
I didn't accuse you of anything.
She did.
Why can't you just like do something else where you don't have to make a drunk person?
That's all it is.
Doing a what? I'm sorry you weren't popular in high school.
I
am
appreciate
not your
that.
problem.
That's fine. You are tonight.
You're like 21.
Oh, thank you for
and
that.
I'm about twice your age.
Okay.
You don't have kids. You're not married. You're an idiot.
This woman is effectively bullying the young female officer, even though she hasn't done anything but state her suspicions. If she is sober, she isn't doing a lot to raise the opinions of her held by the officers.
Get away, pervert.
Just trying to give you some light, ma'am.
Reaching in a car, we do not know what's in this car. Okay? He has every
Really?
right to look at that.
You're an idiot if you think
Are
so.
you ready to get in the back of the car? Will that make you feel more
Seriously?
comfortable?
I have a dog and my daughter in the car.
Yes, I
I'm here to
understand.
meet friends
Okay.
for the Festival of Lights. You have an attitude, and we see it with every step of your foot.
Yes, ma'am. That's how I stand.
No, you step and you stand.
Wait,
I'm a horse trainer.
That's
I also
good.
work for the Department of Education.
Okay.
I also used to work for Senator Bob Graham.
Okay.
And you're pissing off my daughter. Okay, get away from me.
No, ma'am. I will stand right here. Do not shut this door.
Why
Again,
not? Is that illegal?
Because I am going to keep this door open for my safety. You keep rummaging in the car, and I don't know what's in here.
The officer is allowed to keep the door open in this scenario for the safety of everyone involved.
I prefer you not smoke while we're talking.
I don't give a fuck. It's my car, not your place.
Oh, we're not going to smoke. Okay?
You're not going to do anything. You're not going to tell me what to do. This is my car.
Just wait.
Just wait.
You turn on that reading for me? Good, how you doing?
I went the wrong way in a one-way street, right here.
Over here?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And I did it on purpose.
You did it on purpose?
Thinking I could get away with it.
The amount of entitlement in this sentence alone is astounding. She put people's lives in danger simply because she thought she could get away with it. That's disgusting behavior.
These people pulled me over, and they're just so indulgent. And
Indulgent?
yeah, like thinking, "Oh my God, we got you now!" You know.
I would like to do some sobriety tests
Go
with
ahead.
you.
Go ahead.
Are you okay if an officer hangs out over here with your child and make sure they're okay
First off,
while we do it?
I don't want anybody with my child except for me.
Okay. So we do have to just kind of walk over here though, just to make sure it's like a flat area. That way you can do it.
Fly?
A flat area?
Flat?
Yes, ma'am.
Where?
The ground needs to be flat for me to do the SFTs
Okay.
with you. So you're just gonna leave your child in the vehicle?
I'm not gonna leave my dog with some officer after the way this officer has treated me. I'm gonna take these shoes off because I'm not.
That's fine. You can take them off. If you want to just like set them over here aside for me.
Try to keep your head straight if you can.
Are you certified to do this?
I am. That's why I'm here. Okay. I'm assisting him.
She seems to have an issue with every female officer who pulled up onto the scene. All the officer was doing was asking her to keep her head still, because moving her head is a failure point for this test. In response, she had an attitude.
So, would you like to continue?
Yes. Okay. Can you imagine you want to just go meet your friends and you're looking for a parking spot and you take a chance going the wrong way in a one-way street?
Yeah.
No, please do not arrest me.
Go ahead,
Please.
turn around. Turn around, put your hands behind your back. Okay. Listen, I have not.
Tell me what is going on right now. Because
Right
my
now,
daughter is
you're under arrest for DUI.
I didn't do anything. I'm in arrest for DUI when I blew a fucking 0.0. So I don't believe in you guys for nothing. Look that shit up. You're on fucking antidepressants. I can see in your fucking dilation of your eyeballs. I blew a 0.0.
She has not taken a breathalyzer test yet. She has not blown a 0.0. Also, even if an officer was on antidepressants, that's an entirely legal drug for them to take if they have a prescription.
Get away.
Hey, do not kick. Do not kick a police officer.
I didn't, you dumbass, but I thought about it.
Did she kick you?
Yeah,
All right, battery Leo.
Oh, you idiot.
This woman was arrested and would eventually plead no contest to DUI, resisting an officer with violence, and reckless driving. She acted incredibly entitled during the stop.
Okay, the manager of this establishment has asked you to leave the business. Okay, you need to turn and walk out the door.
The manager of this business is an idiot.
That may be, but you gotta go right now. Turn around and start walking there. Turn around. You don't want to go to jail. Walk out.
Go ahead.
Go on, walk.
Go ahead.
Go.
Go ahead.
On August 17, 2022, Florida police were called to remove a woman who was causing a disturbance at a restaurant. She refused to leave when asked to do so, which is against the law in most U.S. states. When the officers arrived, well, you'll see her behavior.
For what reason?
Managers,
I'm going to the...
you're under arrest. Put your hands behind your back. You're under arrest. Hands behind your back. Ma'am, turn around. Turn around. You're under arrest. Put your hands behind your back. Stop resisting. You're under arrest.
Owners of private businesses are allowed to ask anybody to leave their establishment at any time, and refusal to do so constitutes trespassing. She also turned and quite heavily bumped into the officer, which is likely what made them decide to arrest her so quickly.
Put your fucking hands off me.
She's being arrested. You have to stay over here with me.
Okay, why?
Well, we told her to leave. She was trespassed by management, and then she attempted to push through the police officer and myself, so now she's being placed under arrest for resisting arrest and trespass.
Look at this asshole twisting my arm because I told the manager that I wasn't happy with the waiters gossiping.
Even if what she's saying is true, the manager still has the right to trespass her from the property.
We were asking for our salt and pepper.
You're under arrest. No. You pulling on this cuff? You pulling on
This is getting a little ridiculous.
I agree. If she would have turned and left the business, we wouldn't be here today.
Yeah, but officer, you don't arrest people for that. Come on.
It's called trespassing. Yes, we do.
We're living in a communist country.
We're in it's called communism. Right here, right now, this is what we got.
Can you let her go? She didn't understand what was going on.
She understood. She was given multiple warnings and told to leave.
You know what? We're going to post everything on Facebook.
Okay. You're more than welcome to.
The threats of posting on Facebook don't do anything when the body camera footage of the officers is public record. They also haven't done anything violent or untoward during the arrest.
Are you going to tell me your name and date of birth?
Let go of
Legally
my arm.
I can't let go of you. The other officer can hold you while I write your name down, okay? You're legally required to tell me that information, okay? Okay. Do you have anything illegal in your purse? I'll have to search after your identification.
The right to remain silent does not pertain to a situation like this where you are required to give your name. The only instance where you don't have to give your name is when you're being questioned by immigration officers. Otherwise, in Florida, you are lawfully obligated to give the officers your name when asked for it.
Take pictures of him going through my purse.
You're under arrest.
What if that was your mother?
My mother wouldn't act like that, ma'am.
We're
Yes.
misbehaving. She'd be putting you in her place, I would hope.
I'll tell you how it's really going to go. We're not coming back. And everybody we know, they're not coming back.
Okay. You're more than happy to do that. That's fine. You're welcome to your opinion. That's totally fine. We don't give out our names, ma'am.
I want our name.
Okay, that's fine.
No law in Florida requires officers to give their name when asked for it. Some police agencies have policies that require it, but Jupiter, the city this takes place in, does not have such a policy in place.
I don't know how much you've had to drink or any other intoxicants might be in your system, but it might be a factor in that.
One glass of wine with my dinner.
You may have. I don't
Yes,
know.
I know.
Watching.
So why are we standing here? Let's get the show on the road.
So he just pulled up. We need a female to come over here. A male is not going to touch you.
Well, I am in public. So why is this all happening in public? The officer said he's going to take me into the police station. So let's go. I don't know why I'm standing out here. This will go in the history book, okay? I hope you're getting a good record of this. Think anyone out there stay safe with this? Are you kidding? There's no safety here. This is a communist country.
She's brought up communism several times when that has nothing to do with the current situation. Communism is an economic system and, in general, has nothing to do with the way that police forces are created. There have been some bad examples, but that doesn't mean that every situation is like that.
Did you want to keep your jewelry on you? They're going to remove all these.
Why? For what reason?
Why would you think I'd be kidding?
I don't know. I don't know.
They're going to take all this when you go into the jail, so that's why I'm asking you. Would you be okay with turning that over to me?
You want to strip me? Take my clothes too. This is how you treat a law-abiding citizen.
She isn't a law-abiding citizen. That's the reason she's in this situation in the first place. When someone asks you to leave their private establishment, you are required to do so by law.
Tell my church to come, but I'm all at church. Tell them to come here. Tell Millie to bring everybody. Bring everybody from church.
Carol, you need to sit in the car.
Carol was arrested and eventually charged with trespassing after warning, as well as resisting arrest without violence. It's difficult to find any information about whether or not this case went to trial, but considering the situation, it's unlikely. She's probably out and about doing the same thing to other restaurants.
No. Hey, do you want to go inside? I'll chat with you in a little bit. Will you go inside? I'll chat with you in a little bit.
No, you tell this officer what you just did to me.
Go inside. I'll chat with you in a
Tell
second,
this
okay?
officer what you just did to me.
Hey, Marissa, what happened after last time we talked?
He just attacked me again.
Okay, tell me what happened.
The other officer said that we both live here, and he said I have a right to my house, and my aunt sent an Uber to the hospital. I have 3 more new injuries from this morning.
On October 22nd, 2022, police were dispatched to a residence for a disturbance between this man and woman in Eau Claire, Wisconsin. After consulting with them both, a solution was made and everyone went happily on their way. A few hours later, however, officers were called there again to deal with another issue between the same 2 people.
He just pushed me down on the ground, and that crazy lady came over here and tried to threaten me.
Okay.
And she's not in this. I told her I want her trespassed off my property.
Okay, listen.
And please not to threaten me.
Hey.
I'm
asking you calmly for a couple of questions, okay? Can you tell me what?
I'm not trying to be.
I know.
He had my shirt. He had my
Can you
shirt.
go talk to
He had my shirt pulled up and exposed me.
Do you remember what I asked you for now?
No.
What's the nature of the injuries you got this morning? Can I see your paperwork from Sacred Heart?
Okay. I got it.
Thank you. Let me have a look at this, Marissa, okay? Okay, so when you arrived, tell me what happened, Marissa. You got an Uber here that your aunt bought you?
Yeah.
Okay, what happened when you got here?
And then I knocked on the door, and I could hear him in there, but he wouldn't open the door.
Okay.
And the other officer told me if I have to, if I have to get in the house, however I have to get in the house, then I do. And that's not illegal.
I can guarantee you that's not what the other officer told you. You can't break.
That is what the other officer told me.
Which officer?
The sheriff officer. Call him and verify. I'm not a liar. I swear.
Honestly, you've told me a lot of lies personally.
I have not told you a lot of lies. What lies have I told you? I don't even know you.
Okay.
If you can't see it, the front window into the house is broken from when she tried to break in. This officer also later called the deputy and clarified that he, of course, did not tell her that she should get into the house by any means possible. This is just one of several lies that Marissa would tell.
So you tried to break the window to get in? Is that true or no?
So the other officer told me that however I needed to get in there, and I told him I would cause the least amount of damage that I possibly needed to.
Okay.
Do you have a police body cam on?
Yes, ma'am. It's right
Make sure
here.
that it's pointed at me so that I'm protected?
It's got you, Marissa. I'm keeping you
No,
safe.
make sure that it's pointed at me because I don't trust you now.
Marissa, it's
Okay,
pointed at you.
no, because you people have been attacking me. And you have been protecting this man.
What do you mean
who has
by
been
you
beating
people,
me up.
Marissa?
No, this is going to the media, okay? And this is done. You arrest him right now for assaulting me. I'm done. I'm a disabled woman. You're not going to tase me and you're not going to shoot me. I'm not going to be another Breonna Taylor and I'm not going to be another George Floyd. I'm not doing anything. I'm sitting here with my legs crossed and I'm in director's view right now. So it's showing
Marissa,
you
I'm very
and it's showing
calmly trying
me.
to ask you, are you willing to talk to me, Marissa, or no?
You can't do this to me.
Keep in mind that Marissa was the one who called for the police to come to the house, and she's now acting like they are her worst enemy.
So just letting you know, she's starting to broadcast this, claiming Breonna Taylor and all that other stuff. So we're probably gonna end up going 95 for DC.
So she still technically lives here then?
The landlord's asked her not to be here, but they haven't evicted her yet.
It should be noted that when the police were there earlier that day, Marissa had been warned that if she returned and caused a disturbance, she was likely to be arrested. Evidently, she didn't take that claim very seriously.
Can you please not approach me unless you have the officer approach me?
Yep, we're both coming up to you, Marissa.
Officer approach me and not touch
All right,
me,
Marissa, so just letting you know, we're going to take you into custody for domestic disorderly conduct, okay?
What
You
about
broke
what
the
he-
window.
What about, no, the other officer told me that I could do that to get whatever I needed to do to get in my house, that it's my residence.
Can't damage
Call
property.
him.
I'm not going to
Call the other sheriff.
All right, come on. All right, go ahead and put your hands behind your back for me, Marissa.
No, don't take my
Stop,
phone.
don't resist,
Don't
Marissa.
take my phone.
We're going to keep your property safe.
I'm not resisting arrest.
Let's go.
I'm not resisting arrest.
Put your arm behind
This is
you.
my property.
We'll take care of your
I'm
property,
not
Marissa.
resisting arrest. You know this is wrong.
Marissa seems to think that continuously saying, "I'm not resisting," out loud will make her resistance okay. The fact of the matter is that not all resistance is violent, and her refusing to put her hands behind her back or refusing to walk still constitutes resistance.
I did not do anything. Why are you arresting me and you're not arresting him? Why are you doing this? No!
Come on.
No!
Marissa,
No!
Stop.
No!
Let's go, Marissa.
No!
Let's go,
No!
Jerry. Let's just carry you.
No! No! Don't take me! No! No! No!
So let's go.
He's jerking my arm off!
Let's go,
Oh my
Marissa.
God. I just got... I will continue to
Okay, I got this here. You got her inside the shoulder so it doesn't hurt her. Okay, let's go.
I will continue to praise you, Lord. I will continue to praise you, Lord. I will continue to praise you, Lord.
What did she use?
This is what she used. That rock is always over here.
Okay.
This is what she used.
I honestly care so much about her.
These cuffs are hurting me. These cuffs are hurting me.
Handcuffs aren't designed to be comfortable, they're designed to restrict movement. A lot of these entitled Karens seem to think that they have a right to be comfortable all the time, no matter what. That's just not how life works.
Why do you hate black people so much? I'm not even African, you asshole. I said I need to call my attorney. Answer me. Answer me! Answer me! You motherfucker!
The officer does not need to allow her to call her attorney until she has been processed. It's not likely that it'll even be necessary. There isn't much more questioning she'll need to go through. And with how she's screaming, the officers likely didn't feel the need to help her out like they would with someone who was being calm. She was just as bad earlier in the arrest too, as shown by this next clip.
We told you to calm down, Marissa. Come on.
I didn't do anything wrong. I was on the ground.
Okay,
Why
lay
are
down,
you
Marissa.
doing
Lay down
this
on
to
your
me?
side.
Why are you doing
Lay down
this
on
to
your
me?
side.
Why are you doing
We need you to calm down so we can take you, put you in the police car.
Sit up, Marissa. Sit up. Come on.
Oh my God, why is this happening?
Are you ready? Are you ready to go, Marissa?
This is a lot of theatrics for what will very likely end up being a citation. It's unlikely that she'll be prosecuted for something like burglary, so she'll probably only get in trouble for minor property damage.
I need my attorney! You didn't read me my Miranda rights! He told me you're gonna shoot me and kill me, so just do it now! Just do it now! In my misery!
Marissa was arrested and charged with domestic criminal damage to property, domestic disorderly conduct, and resisting an officer. She was released on a $500 signature bond, and a 72-hour no-contact provision was enforced, so she couldn't go back to that house again. It's unclear if this ever made it to trial, but if it did, she probably didn't get any serious time for her crime. Marissa was very dramatic about her arrest, to the point where it was difficult to understand her at times. Entitled Karens are difficult for anyone to deal with, and these cases show just how annoying they can be towards the police.